All we know is what CNN or Fox News or MSNBC or the New York Times or NPR or whoever we get our news from. All we know is what they tell us. It's almost like you throw a dart, pick one, and this is my policy now. And because we have lives, we have to go to work. We have families to take care of. We have so many people don't want to take the time, even though it's incredibly important to understand the reality that is going on around you. It just kind of falls to the wayside because it doesn't affect you moment to moment. It does, but it's really hard to see it that way.
Okay, to quote Glennon Doyle, we can do hard things. We absolutely can do hard things. And this is such a monumental hard thing that we suck at. We have
I
decided
completely
that
agree.
we've decided it's too hard. We've decided it's too big. We've decided that it's just too much to take on. It's so overwhelming. And that responsibility and that accountability falls on us as Americans. We have gotten lazy with ourselves and therefore down the line with our politicians, with our leaders, and we are not holding each other accountable at any level.
It's why we are where we are. You're exactly right.
It is why we are where we are. And that's wrong for us. And so while I get that it's hard, I also am a firm believer that unless you are willing to do something about it, do not complain. Our culture is so fractured in so many different areas and so many different facets that we have become overwhelmed. We're just like, well, I can't care about anything and I can't fix anything, so I'm just going to care about nothing. And that's wrong.
Yeah, our egos are so fragile that it is
Yes.
more important to complain about something being wrong than
Than to
to
fix
simply
it.
do the work to fix it.
Yes.
I had a conversation this week. Because you are afraid of something happening doesn't mean that you should eliminate all conversation about it. That doesn't help.
We've buried
You-
our heads in the sand,
Yes.
which doesn't fix anything. Yeah.
It's worse than that. We have buried our heads in the sand and we're kicking the people to the left and right of us because they have buried their heads in the sand.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't disagree with you on that.
Which just feels to me like such a lack of accountability for ourselves, for our friends. And it's like, oh, well, we're just all going to bury our heads and kick and scream and do nothing. There's no progress made by kicking your neighbors, by burying your head in the sand. It doesn't fix or change anything. You just look like a jerk.
We've become jerks.
We've become selfish jerks.